Hey everyone, so I just wanted to take you through the process in terms of how to make customized labels using Google Drawings for either your Makerspace or your classroom. So I just wanted to show you quickly just some of the ones I made for mine within my given classroom. And I kept them relatively consistent. I did change some of the sizes based on the storage containers I have, so that's something that you may want to consider. And then I made other ones as well, just for like on rolling carts and things like that. So you have to find what works best for you. But this particular system worked best for me. So I'm going to walk you through the whole process of how to make one, and then how to actually embed it into a Google Doc easier. So here's one that I have completed, but I'm just going to walk you through it quickly. So all you want to do first is once you have a Google drawing, let's just pretend that this is blank because I'm just going to use the bottom portion of the page. You would insert a text box, and you can make it as big as you would like and just drag it across just like that. The second thing you're going to want to do is select this paint can icon and fill color. Now, I typically like the color white because a lot of times we're printing in either black or white, but it makes the labels look a little neater as well, that I've found anyways. After we've selected that, what I like to do sometimes is just change my line color, which is like my outside border. So in this case, I'm going to just select green, but you can see that it's not going to really come up. So what I like to do is really magnify this to make it stand out. And this is what goes to my point in my article about color coding, some of the benefits. So now we have one thing done already. It's that easy. And then when I click within the box, I just like to even move over and just put in whatever my class is or whatever I want the title to initially be. So I'm just going to use the same Stony Brook Makers tag. And then after I've done that, what I will do is I will actually insert an additional text box, and I will just put it in around here, and I can kind of change this as I go. But notice I still have the line color, so I'm going to reduce this one because I don't want this at all, and I want my line thickness gone, so I don't really notice it. And I'm just going to do, I don't know, let's just do pencils again, and I can change the font and everything based on whatever I need to do. So I'll magnify this to make it a little bigger. We can make it a lot bigger than that. I think it went 60 previously. Okay, so we have pencils. If I want to steal this logo, I can copy and paste it. This is just my particular school logo. Find what works best for you. And I'm going to show you something about the pictures based on what you should be looking to use, and I'll show you why in a second as well. Once you have that, you could add an additional text box below to put in the teacher. This works really well if you have any Rotary teachers in your school, or you're going to be working with some additional teachers and they want to do the same process. It works really well, especially if they're storing it either in your class or they're coming to from another class. It just makes it a lot easier, I've found. Bring this up, and you can change the font, so I'm not too worried about that. Now, let's just say I wanted to look for a particular pencil. What I want you to do is go to Google search, and if you haven't done this before, I'm going to search pencils and just walk us through the process. So we're going to select pencils, and I'm getting all these images. Now, I used the search tools function, so when you select the search tools function, you'll see all these different drop-down menus. Now, the big one that I went to is for any color, I went and I selected transparent. And I think it would be easier if you do the same when you're making your labels. And I selected, in terms of file type, clip art. It just worked easier for me. And you can change these parameters based on whatever you want to do. But when I actually select one of these, when it's a transparent background, it makes it a lot easier to put in and add your label, because then I don't have to worry about any overlap within my document. If I have a lot of text or I'm having multiple languages within it, it just is more simplistic at going in my document, just like so. And you can add additional images the same way. I've added these two for my making unit, and I just put it in like that. And you can work on the aesthetics beyond this, but this will show you how to do it. Now, let's just say I've made multiple drawings and I actually want to insert these into a Google Doc. How would I do that? So what you want to do is you want to go to the Edit button. You want to scroll down to Web Clipboard. and you want to copy the entire drawing to the web clipboard. So once you've selected that, you can open up a new Google Doc. I'll just use the one I have here and just scroll to the bottom. And once I've done that, what I will do is I'll just enter just so I break it down to a new page. Okay, and now I'm going to go edit. Again, scroll down to my web clipboard and you will see all these drawings that I have here. And I'm going to insert the one that I just attached to my clipboard and insert. And then I have these now in my Google Doc without having to do an individual drawing and upload it each time. And then I can change the size based on my need here. And then what I would do is I would copy them and then laminate them or do whatever I'm going to do to it. But that's everything that you need to know in order for making these labels. So I hope that it serves you well and you get some benefit out of it. Thanks very much. Any questions, be sure to reach out to me and I will not hesitate to help you out. Thanks.